Welcome back. You're watching HFO-TV.
Welcome back to HFO-TV. I'm Greg Frick, partner at HFO Investment Real Estate. Today we have Brandi Tuck, Executive Director of the Portland Homeless Family Solutions, and she's going to talk to us today about her charity or her company and kind of what they do in terms of helping families, homeless families, get back into housing. And since we're involved in the housing industry, I thought it'd be good to kind of introduce. So thank you for coming.
Absolutely.
Maybe you can give us a little background on the organization and kind of what their mission is and what they do. And
yeah, so we are Portland Homeless Family Solutions, or PHFS. Our mission is to empower homeless families with children to get back into housing and then to stay there. So we help about 200 homeless families with children every year. We have 3 main programs that we operate. One of them is our Housing First program, and it helps families move quickly back into housing from homelessness. We believe housing is a human right and subscribe to the Housing First philosophy. So our housing program has 2 components. First, rapid rehousing, getting the family right back into housing, usually takes about 45 days. Then we pay, rent assistance for 3 to 12 months, sometimes more. We do security deposits. And then our second component is our case management. We help the families set and achieve their budget goals. We help them get new education and better income, help them connect to their new community, and really set them up with the tools and skills they need to keep their housing long term.
So kind of work with them on some of the conditions that may have put them in that position in the first. Got it. Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, and then we have a 24-hour shelter program downtown Portland, where we have 2 shelters that help families who literally have nowhere to go stay. We have all the amenities of home, lots of meals and snacks, showers, laundry, private sleeping spaces for the families, activities for the kids.
Oh, nice.
And then we teach life skills classes. We teach 3 evidence-based curricula: the Rent Well Tenant Education Program, the Incredible Years Life Skills Program, and the Arise Life Skills Program.
Within your program you teach?
Yeah, we teach those to all the families that we work with.
I got you. Okay.
Yeah.
And where does the funding come from? Is it?
Yeah, so our annual operating budget's about $2 million. Half of that comes from local government through the Joint Office on Homeless Services. The other half, about 25%, just comes from individual donors who write checks from anywhere from $5 up to $25,000. And then about 25% comes from local foundations that give us grants to do our work.
And are you headquartered in Portland?
Yeah, we're downtown.
You're downtown. Is that where your facilities are too?
Yeah.
Got it. Got it.
And then we help families move into housing all around the metro area, as far as Longview and Scappoose, all the way to Hood River, but primarily the 4-county area right here in the metro area. We work with a lot of landlords to help the families move into homes, and so we have a lot of landlords that we have really close partnerships with, and so that's one of the great things about our work, and what makes us really different from a lot of other nonprofits is that we view the landlords as just as important as the clients that we work with. So yes, we want to help the families move into homes, and we also want to have really strong partnership relationships with our landlords. So we have really attentive case managers who work with the families and the landlords. We're able to offer some financial incentives to landlords to participate in our program, and we really make sure to make the tenant relationship as successful as possible. So if we're heading towards eviction and we know that, we'll do whatever we can to prevent that eviction, including going in and helping get all this stuff out, or mediating with the family, or whatever might need to happen to make it the least amount of hassle for the landlord.
And then do you have like units or housing just ready to go, or is it a matter of finding a family then, depending on the location?
Yeah, it's a matter. So most of our families go into market rate apartments throughout the community. We have maybe only 15% end up going into public or subsidized housing. The vast majority go into market rate housing, and thus where the landlord relationships come in. So we don't actually own any housing ourselves. We just work with the community, and so even though we are able to help so many families get back into housing, still finding the units is the #1 hardest challenge for us, because there's just not a lot of units that are affordable and available for families who are making lower incomes. So it's really one of our biggest challenges is just finding units. We have a great relationship with a couple property managers where they give us some of their units that we can help families move directly into, so kind of like a pathway directly to those units. They reserve them for families exiting our programs.
Oh, they do? Oh, good.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Now, are they reserving, like, do you need furnished units, or is it?
No, not at all. No furnished units. We just need vacant
unit.
apartments.
I got it.
Mhm.
Okay.
That are somewhat affordable for a family who is making, 30 to 60% of our median family
Gotcha.
income.
And how many people are you currently helping now? I mean, what's
Yeah, it's about 665 people
Wow.
every year
Okay.
we're helping move back into homes. Those are all moms, dads, and kids who
Right.
experienced homelessness.
And it's just families, so they have to have children.
Yeah, the requirements to get into our program are that you be a family, whatever that means to you. So we've had every kind of family
Right.
situation you could think of, as long as you have kids.
As long as you have a minor that's
Yep.
got it. Okay. And so are you looking to expand this
Oh,
more regionally, or are
always.
you okay?
Yeah, always looking to expand. Right now, on any given night in Portland, there are at least 1,500 families with children that are homeless. That's 4,000 moms, dads, and kids that don't
Wow.
have anywhere to sleep. And so we want to expand our programs to be able to help all of the families in the metro area move back into homes.
And how many are you servicing at your location? Yours, the
At
nightly,
the shelter, yeah.
yes.
So we only serve about 50 families a year in
Okay.
our shelter, just
Okay.
because it's a finite space.
Right.
Our goal for 2017 is to double the amount of shelter space that we have so that we can help more families. But the vast majority of the families that we work with never come to shelter. They live in their cars, or they're
Got it.
camping, or they're couch surfing 2 or 3 nights in different places every couple nights. And then there's other shelters in the metro area as well where families live. But for the most part, shelter is a very finite resource.
And are you one of the few charity groups here that really focuses on placing families in housing?
Yes,
Yeah.
that is exactly our mission.
That's your mission. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Got it. And how do people get a hold of you if they want to, either talk about maybe getting some units involved, or if they know somebody that may need your services?
Absolutely. So our website is pdxhfs.org.
Okay.
Our phone number is 503-915-8306. And folks can come online or email us or give us a phone call, and we'll be able to help them either get connected to volunteer in the shelters or our other programs.
Right.
We receive a lot of in-kind donations from the community for everything from bedding to clothing to hygiene products of all shapes and sizes.
Okay.
And then, of course, if landlords were interested in either referring a family to our services, or if they're interested in helping house homeless families with children with a lot of support, then they can get a hold of us
And
as
do
well.
you ever get calls from landlords saying, "Hey, I've got a family that's, I know is in
do.
financial trouble. I
Yeah.
don't want to, is there something we can do?"
Absolutely. We get a lot of calls like that, and we have a diversion program. So the diversion program is for families that are about to be homeless, or that are really in housing jeopardy
Right.
of losing their home. So a lot of landlords will call and say, we've got a family who's 3 months behind on their rent. They owe $1,600 or $2,200 in back rent, and we're able to come in, pay that back rent, keep the family in that unit, and then do some case management and life skills training
Try to
help the
stabilize.
families be able to stabilize so they can stay in that unit. And at all costs, we want to avoid an eviction
Right.
if we can.
Okay. And you can go across Washington, Clark County.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Clackamas, Washington,
Okay.
wherever, yeah. Mhm.
Good. Well, I think that's a great resource. Well, thank you for coming.
Yeah,
Great to meet with you.
absolutely. My pleasure.
And we'll see you again next time on HFO-TV. Thank you. No, that was great. Thank you.
Awesome.
Our entire office specializes in multifamily real estate, making HFO the largest multifamily brokerage in the Pacific Northwest. Your success is our passion. Build your legacy with HFO. Call 503-241-5541 or visit our website at hfore.com for more information.